Let's see here. Temperature right now in the van. It's 51 degrees in here. Which means it's probably about 5 degrees outside. Oh, yeah. So today I thought I'd do something a little different. I thought I'd talk to you guys about why it is I chose van life and what my van life actually looks like. I assure you it isn't what you see on Instagram and what you typically think of as van life. The life of a true van lifer and car dweller is not as glamorous as you may think. Right now I'm waking up in the parking lot near a soccer field near my work. So this is pretty typical. But let's get up, get some breakfast started, and I'll meet you guys there. So I thought I'd give you guys a little background on how I ended up living in a van, why I live in a van, why I chose this lifestyle. So I live in the Western United States, more specifically Colorado. In the area that I live in, it's very expensive. It's actually one of the most expensive parts of the entire country. Everything is very expensive. Rent is expensive. I had looked into buying a house for a while. That was also very expensive. So I felt that a van would be a good option for me. And in the Western United States, as some of you may know, it's much more accepted to live in van life. Lots of people do that here. It's very cold in the winter, that's for sure. I think right now it's about 15 degrees outside. According to the thermostat, it's about 54 in here, which is actually not too bad, you know. Cooking breakfast as I'm talking to you, so today we're gonna make some oatmeal, some fresh fruit, some coffee, banana here. But anyways, my options were either continue throwing my money away on rent, which I was really tired of doing, or live in a van. I mean, honestly, when I was looking at houses here, buying a trailer was $400,000 to live in a double wide trailer. And then you have to pay a lot rent on top of that, which is $600 to $900 a month. That just didn't make any sense to me at all. And I've been living in a house near Aspen for about 4 years, and I loved it. It was beautiful, amazing, but I was ready to do something different. It was in a very remote area, and I had to drive about an hour each way to work every day, which was costing me a ton in gas money. And so last April, I had a fully built out Subaru Outback, and I had decided that's what I was going to live in. It had a sleeping platform. I mean, it was a really nice vehicle. But I actually took a road trip out to Vegas at the end of April and was living in the Subaru for about 2 weeks. And after that trip, I decided that I just didn't think that was going to be enough space for me, and I started looking around for vans. And this van popped up on Auto Trader, and it had 200 miles on it. Someone had bought the van, gotten it fully built out by Wayfair, and then decided they wanted to go a different direction. So they took it to a car dealership in Denver and sold it with 200 miles on it. And I got a great deal on it, and the rest is history. And from that day forward, I mean, I have moved out of my house, and this became my home. And I've been living in this van since the beginning of May, and it's been wonderful. I have to say that it's really been a life changer for me. It's really put into perspective what makes me happy, and you know, I have realized over time that you really don't need a big house and a fancy car and all these nice things to be happy. I mean, my little tiny home that I live in is all that I need. I'm perfectly happy. But as I said before, real van life is not waking up in these beautiful places every day and it's amazing travel all the time and all of that stuff. It is like that sometimes, but most of the time for me, it's, you know, I work in the service industry. Samantha also works in the service industry, and we live in two small mountain towns about an hour apart from each other. So on the days that I work, I take the van and drive to the town where my job is and stay in the van for 4 or 5 days. And what that looks like is, you know, as you can see right here, we are in a parking lot about 2 blocks from my work. I've been staying in this parking lot for several months now, and nobody seems to care. And that's the nice thing about the van, is that it's very incognito. When you're in a regular RV, people know you're sleeping in there, but in the van, it's like maybe there's someone in there, maybe there's not. So it's worked out great for me so far. And for showers and stuff like that, I have a pass to the rec center, and I can go there and shower and get in the hot tub and swim in the pool and work out. So that's really nice. But yeah, so I thought I would bring you guys along with me today to show you a typical day of a real van lifer. It's not what most people make it out to be. It's actually a lot different than that. It's waking up in parking lots. It's, you know, it's not waking up in Moab every single day or on a beach somewhere. It's real life. So right now I'm just getting everything ready for breakfast. Some water going in the kettle. Just pump the water out of the sink here. You just pump this and the water comes out. It's pretty simple. And then we're just gonna cut up the banana. Oats. Raspberries. Blueberries. Got the coffee and the French press. A couple of scoops of peanut butter. And the oats. This is a great meal to get me ready for my day. So like I said, I work at a restaurant, and I typically work anywhere from 11 to 12 hours a day. So I need a good breakfast to give me that energy to get me through the day. So the fruit, the oats, the peanut butter, and of course the coffee. Give me a good base to get my day started. And then we'll just wait for the water to boil. Sometimes when it's really cold in here, the gas stove has a little bit of a hard time getting going, so I have to take the butane and heat it up in front of the heater. There we go. Da-da-da. Perfect. So now we got our coffee here. Some water on the oatmeal. Yum. This looks delicious. Just finishing up my oatmeal. And the next thing on the agenda is to get ready for my long day at work. I'll tell you guys, I'll be completely honest, I cannot wait to be out of the service industry. I have been working in the service industry for 20 plus years now, and I hope and I pray that at some point the channel takes off and Samantha and I will be able to do what we really want to do, which is travel full time, make videos for all of you, take you guys along with us on our adventures. Our goal right now, we've started a little cookie jar, and since both of us work in the service industry and make cash tips, we're taking all of our cash tips and we're putting them in a jar. So we're hoping that at the beginning of next fall, we'll be able to quit our jobs and go out on the road full time. Let's go to work. And we're off. So I'm on my way to work right now, which, like I said before, is only about 2 blocks from where I normally... Whoa, what was that? Hashtag van life. There's always something rolling around in here. I'm on my way to work. Be there for the next 11 to 12 hours. And then it's back to the van. I mean, that's really what it looks like when you're a van dweller. It's kind of not that exciting, but... What was that? There is literally always something rolling around in the van when you live in a van. No matter how much you try to put everything away, make sure all the cabinets are locked, all of that, as soon as you start driving, something's rolling around. You always have to make sure you park somewhere sunny when you're charging with solar. Make sure you're going to park somewhere with plenty of sunlight throughout the day. Let's see here. Find a spot. Looks like there's a really good spot close to the restaurant. Perfect. What's up, guys?
So it is about 3 o'clock. I'm about halfway through my work day. Pretty tired right now. Just thought I'd check in really quick. So far, nothing too crazy. Just a typical work day. Hope you guys are doing well. Catch back up with you soon. Oh my gosh. Well, my day is finally over. Oh my gosh, I am so tired. What time is it now? It's 10:07. This is about an 11.5 hour day. I am beat. I think I'm gonna make some soup and get ready for bed, but first we gotta drive to the spot. How was you guys' day? Mine was long. I am super tired. Ready to crawl into bed. Happy Friday to some of you guys out there. Unfortunately, I still have 2 more days of work before I have any days off, so tomorrow's gonna be another 11-hour day, 11 to 12-hour day. Alright guys, we have made it. Home sweet home. Now it's time to convert the van into my tiny home. So we're going from drive mode to sleep mode. Put the curtains down here. Put this one down. Get these side curtains down. You always want to make sure you have the door locked when you're stealth camping. You never know who's out there. These down. Alright. So just like that, we're converted from driving to sleeping. So from van to tiny home in about 10 seconds. Oh, well, I thought I was going to make some soup. I have some leftover soup that me and Samantha made the other night, but I'm so tired. And I had some Indian food at work earlier. So I'm not super hungry. I just kind of feel like going to bed, so brush my teeth. Oh, and I forgot to do the dishes. Lovely. That's great. Dang. That's no fun. And I got the electric blanket on, warming up the bed before I get in bed. And I'm about to brush my teeth and call it a day. We really appreciate you guys being here. It really means a lot to both Samantha and I, and Huna as well. So, thanks for joining me on what it's really like as a van lifer. I hope you guys found this video entertaining. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Share. Turn on the notifications. so you get notified whenever we put out a new video. We're going to be trying to put out a ton of content in the next few months, so we would love to have all of you along. And thanks for joining us, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!